Hey, Tubi, have Leonard here. Bring guys and gals, Shiunji-ke no Kodomotachi. Children of Shiunji family, we're here live. Episode number 11. It is late. We're hopping right into it. But I just want to say again, the kiss, chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, no pun intended. The kiss, the confession, everything about it. Kotono getting shafted. Everyone worrying about her, but meanwhile, Ouka just slid in there. Oh my gosh. And the fact that Arata recognized it. Guys, last episode was easily for me. Like, that was the best episode of Shiunji-ke. Like, nothing beats it. The amount of plot progression movement, like, moments that we had. Good resolution with the stuff of the father. Good stuff with Arata and Ouka. But man, that was crazy. Ouka, the number one enemy of consent. That is sadly accurate. Sadly accurate. I'm a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite when it comes to this. It is what it is, man. Team Ouka all the way. We're here for Ouka. We support Minami. We defend Kotono. At least I defend Kotono. Don't like Seiha. Banri. Best girl potential. By the way, spoiler, but not a spoiler. So if you don't want to hear this, just cover your ears, everybody. I'm not actually spoiling it. But I kept talking about Banri backstory. You know, I'd be Team Kotono, but I will defend Kotono from the standpoint of she's getting the hate is real, man. We could dislike her, but the fact that the whole family was, I mean, she did to herself, but the whole family was just like, we gotta make sure she ain't near this man, which is true. But in the meantime, Minami was over here just kind of thinking to herself, and then Ouka literally did the very thing that I thought Kotono would have done. Blew my mind. But anyway, no, the thing I was going to bring up very quickly is a spoiler, but not a spoiler. I can see James. Banri, I kept talking about Banri and her character arc, and it's finally happening in the manga. So I just read the new chapter. It came out, I think, yesterday. So I just read it. And I'll just simply say this. Yo, Banri backstory looking really sad. That's all I got. Yeah, it is finally. And I'm just like, oh, dang. We're actually about to get, like... I think all the backstories have been good, by the way. I think Kotono honestly had the weakest backstory of anyone, in my personal opinion. Everyone else has a very strong backstory. And it looks like Banri is going to be no exception. Like, I think Banri has the potential to be honestly the... I don't want to say the best. But it has the potential to be the most serious. And that's all I will say. So, spoiler, not a spoiler, but I just wanted to throw that out there. I digress. Anyway, guys, let's hop into this. Let's begin the reaction. Let us do this. We're going to start... Oh, wait, where's my timer at? Chotomate. Get the timer going. We'll start the opening. I'll be eating on the side during the opening because I'm hungry. As everyone on Twitch knows already. And of course, everyone, this is a good reminder to follow me on Twitch. Link in the search box down below where I do all my live reactions come through. We have a good time. And we're going to start this episode, everyone. We're going to begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This might sound a little sexist, but meh, it is what it is. I'm kind of happy I didn't read that because I would have felt weird reading it. But no, James, that's not... It's not a weird take. I think people would agree with that. I mean, I think I agree. Yeah, exactly. I think it's because of the fact that for someone like... I mean, I don't want to say it because I'm going to spoil for people. But I tend to agree. Because it's something that you're not used to seeing. So when it happens, it feels more impactful. Versus someone who always is doing that or always is dressed like that. I understand. I agree. But anyway. here we go. You see, James, we're all in agreement. No, James, I 100% thought it was going to be controversial. I'm so happy I didn't read it because it would have spoiled people. But yes. So this is like their summer villa, I guess. A tent sauna sounds pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I forget honestly sometimes, and I don't know how I do. These people are loaded. Yo, Bonry, shut up! Bonry, stop it! Bonry, why? Yeah, I just realized, where's Emil? I guess it's too late for Emil, actually. See, he can't. It's impossible not to think about it. By the way, he kind of looked like Kazuya there, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, the tough guy becomes soft over time. I do like that trope. That was a standard trope of shoujo. He cannot face her, guys. He cannot face her. He's like, Anytime he looks at the lips, it's over. The sad thing for Ouka is that Oka's probably, because as far as I'm concerned, he was definitely asleep. Oka's not even going to probably put two and two together that this is why he's acting weird. Shion? I have no idea what that was about, actually. As she did. The first break in the armor. Bro's completely out of sorts. And why is Shion just popping up in there? Oh, that was it! His birth parents! Which, by the way, makes 100% facts, or makes a lot of sense. In this situation, there would be children and would want to ultimately learn who their actual parents were. Nah, I hear you, Shion. I get it. Oh yeah, I do remember that in Alia. This is real as well, by the way. I think in actual, like in real life, there are some people. I think most people whether good or not, would want to know who their birth parent was, just so they know. But there are also people who are just like, nah, this is my family. It's just like, nothing's going to change that. I don't really care about who this person was. James, they're children. Leave Shion alone. Shion actually makes good use of his time. Everyone else is lazing around. I love how you see Koto don't mean to me. They're like, the fight is on! I hear you, James. Everyone's different. I feel like that's how I would feel. Kind of hard to say that because I'm not in that situation, but that's how I would feel. My dad, though, in that situation, couldn't wait to meet his father. I was heavily disappointed afterwards. Oni-chan. Minami? Ah! Minami's ready. Yo, Bonri full. Oka's just half awake. Oka's like, whatever. Bonri just sleeping basically naked. Yo, Sarah, please fight James over his slander. I get it. Bro is struggling so much. Dang, she was watching. My hatred of Bashame was not unnecessary. She's a trash character and she sucks. Always remember, Oka's always watching. James, if you say that about Shion, you have to say the same thing about Bonri then. Because Bonri jokes about it as well. This is true. Stay cool, Yu-Gi-Oh. Mm. Don't forget, bro, she just found love with you. Of course she's gonna cling to you. She kissed you, of course. James, all he did was state the obvious. And 100%, by the way, Ouka knows something's up. I love the way you see it, like she's just looking at like, I love how he reacts to that. That line as he's looking at her lips was not good. He cannot focus on her. Meanwhile, Minami. So Minami quickly realizes something's up because she sees Ouka and Arata are gone. And Minami's like, nah, I gotta do something. He's really struggling. And please don't say hot and bothered. Very true. Dang. Bro, I feel like he was just talking about Kazi. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I had to say it. And now she's super happy. She's like, I have a chance. I have a chance. Let's go. He literally made Ouka's whole day. That's like, you literally are. You're on top of him. But it doesn't matter anymore. She's broken. In a good way. Please make this be the ship. Please. There's so much substance already here. Please let Ouka and Arata just end up together. I don't ask for much. I really don't. I didn't complain about quintuplets. I won't complain about Amagami sisters. Just let this happen, please. Mm-hmm. Alright, Minami's time to shine. Reggie, don't burn the food, you know what's right. Okay, this I remember. Here it comes. Let Minami cook. And she's dressed up. In a flower garden with couples. Nah, man. Yeah, she is a woman. And the funny thing about it, Arata is probably just like, oh, this is all. See, Arata's such a pure man. He's just like, oh, this is nice. He's like, but why is she dressed up? But he's proud. He's proud of his sister. He's like, oh, this is a nice moment. Bonding time. He has no idea. I was going to say, getting a Minami and Ouka-based episode is literally the best thing ever. Oh, that? Oh, why? What kind of kiss was that? Good job, Minami. You got him. Yes, Arata, think. Think, Arata, think. It is true. Honestly, he was so proud. He was just looking like, so proud of my sister. I would honestly, as much as I love Minami, I would be shocked if she wins. Ouka has everything to suggest that she should win, which is why I think Oka's not gonna. Oh, she left the tag on. Ah, oh, girl, rookie mistake. By the way, that tag was not there the entire time. Fight me, that tag was not there the entire time. Yeah, I hear when you can't like just snap it off. Whoa! Bro, you can't... No, not where it's positioned. Whoa! Out of the... Whoa! What is... By the way, I'm so dumb. Let me just shut up. Let me just shut up. I move on. I love how literally, like, we're just checking out the skirt all that time. I was like, and no one noticed there was a tag? Because there was no tag. Interesting! He's like, oh, so good! I'm telling you, every time he's just like, yo, I'm so proud of my sister. Look at that. Bro. Mm-hmm. No. By the way, it's a good thing he doesn't pick up on this. But bro. It's like the last thing he would imagine is like, oh, she likes me. Not to mention also James Tomo is the main character, so that doesn't count. Mm-hmm. Yatta! When I get to the last scene, I can tell you. She is, but she isn't, which is good. Like, we can pick up on it because we're like, oh, she's clearly laying so many hints. The only reason Arata's even making a slight connection, maybe, is because he's thinking about Ouka. And again, this is why Ouka's move was such a win, because he can't stop thinking about Ouka. The heck is this? Huh? What? I don't... Why do they... Wait, am I just stupid when it comes to this manga? This is the second time something pivotal has happened foreshadowing that I literally do not remember in the manga. And I promise I'm going to go to the manga chapter right now and it's going to be right there. And I'm going to be really pissed off. I remember like 70% of everything that's happening, yet I don't remember these things. I clearly not, I mean, I haven't read, to be fair, I haven't read these chapters in like, what, over a year? It does feel like the future, but I'll find the chapter. One sec, guys. Shiunji. This chapter, around chapter, me watching Honey Lemon Soda, and I remember we were going to get a compare. That's actually, yes, very much so the same thing. Okay, so chapter 28 is the begin. So this episode starts at chapter 28, and I'm assuming it ends at chapter 30. All right, so that's the episode. We're done. Just pulling up the manga chapter quickly. No, chapter 30, the episode ends without that scene. And if I fast forward... No, I don't think I'm crazy this time. That scene was not in the manga. I'm redeemed. I've redeemed myself. I just won chapter 30, 31. Are we on chapter like 51 right now? No. I think I don't know there's 51 chapters of the current manga. Actually, I think there's exactly 51 chapters. No, I'm going backwards. So if I look right now in the manga, this episode covers, I think, chapters 28 to looks like chapter 30. And when I go to the end of chapter 30, and I read the 30, and then even the next couple episodes, I don't know when that scene comes in, so clearly it's a future scene of something, but I don't remember that in the manga whatsoever. So you know what? As a manga reader, I have failed you guys, but I do not recall that. That does not come up in the stream of time. So they either took that from a later scene, or this is anime only. I would probably assume that this was taken from a later scene. I just simply don't remember it. But I'm scrolling through and I don't know. I'm leaning towards anime only scene. Everyone let me know if I just made a mistake or if I'm wrong, of those who have read the manga. But that's incredibly interesting. Who's writing? I love the way the anime does this though. Because I love that little insertion here. Am I getting a good elder broter? And he's like thinking back. He's stressing. Chapter 30 ends with him going like, and the chapter ends. But for them to add this little extra insert here of someone writing, I love this. It was still too soon for us to learn the truth. That among us what? Among Us what? This doesn't even make sense to me now. This must be future. Is there a traitor? Is there a traitor amongst them? I don't know what this means. It gives the vibe, right? I mean, I don't know. Like, I've seen nothing that suggests. It was still too soon for us to learn the truth that among us, if Shion was the traitor, that would be crazy. Among us was a traitor named Kotono. It's not Kotono. Kotono does nothing wrong. I mean, yet anyway. Could you imagine? I feel like this when I watched One Piece, actually. I feel like many things I didn't even read because it was a long time ago. It's true. Sometimes you're watching, you're just like, did that happen? And then you go back like, oh yeah, that actually did happen. It's crazy. But anyway, guys, we're done here. We're done. It's Bonry. I can feel it. Never trust older girls. I'm telling you right now, if I had to put my money on something, on there being maybe not even so much a traitor, but as I said before, there's something up with Bonry. Stuff is going down that I don't fully understand. That's sad. But if I had to put money on it, it's Bonry, because we see even from now, if there is some traitorous person or something that's happened that's unscrumptious, as they say, James, you're stupid. It's definitely not Arata, though. Bonry B is hiding stuff. And we don't know what. But Bonry is very secretive, and she has the happy-go-lucky character and personality. But Bonry's 100% hiding something. Or some things. And it kind of also makes sense because she's the only adult in the group. So I'm like, I don't know, guys. But anyway, I gotta run. This was a great episode. I enjoyed this. Go Minami. Happy for you. Go Ouka, of course. Ouka, again, the show. Right now, clearly the leader is Ouka. You can like who you like, but right now, Ouka's done what no one else has been able to do as a result of the kiss and Arata being awake. She is now the only person who has catapulted herself into no longer Arata looks at them as simply just a sister. He even like he wants to tell himself he can't look at Ouka the same way now. He literally is incapable of viewing Ouka currently the same way because of the kiss and because of the confession. So because of that, Ouka is by far and away the leader in the clubhouse. You know who's the only person you're smart enough to betray someone? The one Vegapunk here capable of that is Seiya. I mean, yeah. But I don't think it's Seiya either. Kotono did this in episode 1, though. I guess, but it hit different because of the kiss. And I think for a good while, even when she did do this from episode 1, I think the difference is the fact that Arata didn't really take her too seriously. I don't think Arata took Kotono too seriously initially. Like, now he's obviously aware of it. But at the same time, he still clearly views Kotono as like his little sister and things like that. I don't think it hit the same way for him. I think the combination of Ouka's confession, them being the same age, and the kiss, he doesn't look at Ouka the same way. I can tell you this 100% he does not look at Ouka the same way. Kotono, the reason why Kotono doesn't feel as strong, she's hurt by her age, honestly. Her age is what ultimately hurts her, because he looks at her as just like being naive. Everyone looks at her the same way, as like naive, but weird and this and that. She was always kind of like that way anyway growing up. Well, Ouka, because Ouka's always been someone who's been very competent and is the same age as Arata, is smart, etc., this and that. It's one of those things where it hits different when Ouka's the one who has now done the confession. And on top, they throw on a kiss. She's at the age where we wanted to marry our cousins. Oh, gosh. On the note. Like the video, guys. If you like the video, subscribe, like my content. It is greatly appreciated. As always, I gotta get out of here. I'm Leonard and I'm out. Peace. And have a nice day. Johnny.